guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going outside and killing the weeds in my gravel paths. Most of you guys know that during the summer and the spring all these weeds were growing up and I really didn't know how to kill them. I tried vinegar, I've tried other sprays. I don't want to use like bad sprays like Roundup, so we're going to be using salt. Now I did a little bit of research on using salt in the gravel paths as well as just on weeds. Now one of the things I want to mention during my research about using salt killing weeds, you want to keep this away from any other plant because this will kill the weeds for years to come and any other plants near it. So you don't want to do this in your garden. I do have 6 bags of rock salt that I bought from Tractor Supply. This was about, I got 6 of them, so it was about $48 or $50. I'm going to be pulling out my golf cart and I'm going to be using the kiddie pool that I used for the mulch, for putting mulch around the trees. I'm going to be putting some of the salt in there, and we're actually not going to be making a spray with the salt. We're going to be putting the salt directly on the gravel. It is going to rain in 3 days, so what that rain is going to let the salt sink into the ground wherever the weeds are. We're going to focus on putting the salt on the weeds, and then if we have any left, then we'll sprinkle it where there is no weeds, just in case weeds want to grow up there. First things first, we're going to get a golf cart. I do have to first move Wooly. Wooly is the woolly mammoth caterpillar that's by the door, so I'm going to move him real quick, and then we're going to grab the golf cart. We're going to be putting the salt inside there. I guess I could just sprinkle it around, but I do have that plant thing where you can put seeds. It's called a seed spreader. I could put the salt in there and make it distribute evenly. I'll find that. Once I find that, maybe we'll use that. God, these are heavy. Okay, now I'm gonna be putting it in there. Maybe I'll put 2 of them in there and then I can ride the golf cart around the paths. Fill up my seed spreader, probably at a bigger setting so that it lets these big pellets out. We are going to be focusing on everything that has the weeds on it, and then when we come back, if there's any left from these 6 packs, after hitting just the weed spots, then we're going to do the rest of it. So this is the beginning of my paths, and as you can see, this whole thing is filled with weeds. Like, there is weeds just coming out of the gravel. We're going to kill all of that with this salt, and then when the rains hit it, it's going to seep into the rest of the rocks and kill them, and then I can come back and take out all the weeds that were killed. Now, as you can see, there's not weeds throughout the whole thing, like especially in that area over there, but there is some. So we're just gonna see if this seed spreader does the trick. And rain after rain, the salt is gonna keep killing the roots and none are gonna be able to come up. So I cannot wait for these paths to be cleared in the spring and summer. So the seed spreader is not working for some reason. Even on the highest setting, the stuff is not coming out. It just keeps getting stuck in there. It's even on the highest setting, and it was working before. So I'm just gonna fill it up and just use it, do it by hand. Okay, this section right here in the spring and summer is basically all shade, so there's not many weeds that grow through this area right here, but we are going to put the salt there just in case they decide to want to. See like right here, there's weeds starting to come through, but then you don't see anything on the rest of the path. I mean, there's maybe minor stuff like over here on the corners, but there isn't really weeds growing through this area. But we're gonna hit it just in case, and this will also keep the frost away when the snow comes down. Okay, so we are making pretty good progress. The path started all the way over there. We went all the way down here, all the way down here. We're still on 2 big bags of salt, and we don't have much more to go. I do have 4 extra bags of salt left. I could save those, or I could do the second round. We'll see what happens, but the RV section also needs a bunch of salt, so maybe we'll use it there. This section right here by the chicken coop does get some weeds in there, so I'm gonna hit that area. This is the area that has a ton in there, so that whole section's probably gonna be a lot of salt. It's a lot of small weeds. I don't know if they're runners. They might be runners, but yeah, they're runners. But I can't even see the path. This whole thing is filled with weeds. Like even when I came in here and leaf blowed, there's still, you can't even see the path. So we're gonna kill all that with the salt. Hope that it doesn't bleed into the garden. It shouldn't. It should all flush down as the rains come down. And we're gonna get all those weeds out of there, make this better looking path. We are also going to be doing the weeds that are in this little gravel walkway up to the tiny house. There is no tarp under here, so that's one reason why all of these weeds are growing up. So we're gonna stop that and kill them all and hopefully prevent any from coming up. And then the guests will be able to see the path. Okay, we have done this whole section. We did the tiny house walkway, and now we're gonna hit the RV section and the parking lot. I honestly cannot believe there's this much left, and that is still the 2 bags. I might complete the whole job with just 2 bags, so I will have 4 bags left over, whether I need to do it again or whether I need to use it for other reasons, but at least I have it, and it was pretty cheap. I'm really hoping that this works because I'm just hoping it really works. Let's do the parking lot first, and then we'll hit the RV section. We might even need to open another bag, we'll see. Okay, I did finish the parking lot, and we do need 1 more bag of salt for the RV section, so I'm gonna go get that now. Okay, just filled another one, and I am in the RV section. We are going to start on these first 2 spots. These first 2 spots don't really get any RVs parked there because they're a little unlevel and the trees drop black walnuts on them. So the one that really has a lot of weeds is where the sun gets it the most, is the main spot. That's spot number 3 for the RVs. Even spot number 2 back there gets a little bit of sun, so there is some weeds in the gravel. This whole section right here is spot number 3, and it is double poured, but only half of that has tarp underneath, so the other half has the weeds growing up, as well as all the spots where I put the landscape pins into the ground. But we're going to hope that this rock salt that we put in here and the rains help kill the roots underneath the tarp and underneath the rocks. Alright, we're gonna finish up the rest of the RV section. I gotta drive up here. I did most of it, and we used a whole bag on the RV section because it's just that big. So we are just about done with the entire gravel path, the RV section, the parking lot, and even my driveway. We only used 3 bags of the rock salt, which is pretty good. I have 3 bags left over. I don't know how this is going to work because it hasn't rained yet, and this is going to take about 3 to 10 days to kill all these weeds. Then I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to scrape all of them up, put them in the mulch pile, so that I will check back with you guys and let you know if it worked. If not, again, I've got 3 more bags so that we can do it all over again. Maybe it just needs a second round, maybe not, and we'll be able to save the rest of the rock salt. If you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification each time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Each time I post a new video. Don't put that. And we're gonna hit the trails now. Don't put that.